Hey guys, so it's Britt. I'm here just going to share some tips that I've picked up through a book that I've been reading, and also just some through the Bible that I've been reading. It's not going to be a very long video. It's just my notes have kind of been scattered all over the place, so sorry if they're kind of just like here and there. So this would be the one that I want to talk about is giving your battles to God. And I read Psalm 35, 1 through 8 the other day, and it really stood out to me just because, when we have our enemies, it's kind of like we want to take it into our own hands and get back at them, whether it's give them an attitude back or confront them, or, we all have our different ways of confronting problems, especially when it's he and she said. So, these are the notes that I picked up from Psalms 35. My notes were, give your battles to God and let him take care of the enemies and destroyers and the people who slander your name. So I feel like every single one of us can relate to that, because we all have people who talk bad about us. We all have people who, we just kind of have different impressions on different people. And some people like us and some people don't. And then there's just people out there who are just plain mean. So when things like that happen, don't get back at them. Don't try to take it into your own hands and confront that person. It's just going to cause more tension, and it's probably just not going to get you anywhere, especially if they're people who are already, if they like to talk about others and then you confront them, you're just feeding into that. What you need to do is just give it to God. Let God handle it. Pray to God. Ask God to give you strength to move on past this and to forgive those, because we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we've all done wrong. We've all sinned. And so it says, in Psalms, put your armor on and take up your shield. And this is us talking to God and asking God to help our enemies. And God does put people in their place. Somehow or another, karma comes back around and things happen. You don't want to wish bad on anyone, but that's just kind of how it happens sometimes. What you put out there is what you get back. And so just a few other notes that I got from a book that I'm reading. It's called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, and it's by, I believe it's Brian Tracy. So what I got was, every fortune begins with an idea to serve people better in some way. So when you feel stuck, or when you feel like, things just kind of aren't going your way, find someone to help, find someone to talk to, whether it's a friend, a family. There's people, like, problems are endless. So you're always going to find somebody who's going to have more problems. You're always going to find someone who's in, more of a struggle than you are. Like I said, friends, family, just people, just, coworkers, anybody, and if you're able to help those people, give in and help them. Do it out of the kindness out of your heart, not because you're going to get something in return. Find someone to help. It feeds it nurtures, our soul. It feeds our soul. And it's good. It makes you feel really good after you help somebody from the goodness out of your heart. It really does truly make you feel better. And so I have another just little note that I wrote down was, knowledge is power when applied to some good purpose. So I like this one because sometimes people can be know-it-alls. And not only that, just when you talk to, there's some people out there who say, oh, well, I go to church and this is what the Bible says, or they can just quote every verse out of the Bible, but they don't apply it to their life. So don't be one of those people that goes to church, every Sunday and every Wednesday and does Bible study and things like that, that's great. That's awesome that you do that, but also apply those things to your life. So don't go around, criticizing other people if you don't practice what you preach. So I like that one a lot, whether it's with your job. If you learn things with your job, new you take classes for your job, or you take classes for your career, or whatever it is that you're doing, apply those things in your life and see how much it actually helps, especially when it comes to reading the Bible. Apply those things to your life. And just, all in all, give everything to God. If you have problems, if you have struggles, if someone's, harassing you, someone's giving you a hard time, or if it's just, life, like just life happens, and life happens in different ways to all of us. So don't be a victim. Don't try to take revenge into your own hands. Don't try to fix things by yourself. Give it to God. Give it to God and do the best that you can to cope with what's going on. I'm not saying just forget about everything, just do the best that you can to cope with what you have. And if you can fix something, with God helping you, go for it, but give everything to God and let God handle those things. So I just wanted to come on here and just share those few tips that I've been reading and that I've picked up on. And I hope that it helps someone out there. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.